to Flea Market Fantasy, the world's second greatest Bronze Age era comic book podcast. Joining me as always is new Mike L, Kevin Jank.
I'm here, Mike Dell, and we're here to talk about the Aquaman villain who always knows what Aquaman did last summer. Aquaman number 58, where he fights the Fisherman from
Yes,
1977.
the Fisherman. Just when you
Yep.
think Aquaman can't get any more lame.
Yep. He fights a guy with a mechanical fishing rod.
Yeah, I'll never be a big Aquaman guy. Our buddy Mike L loved Aquaman. That was
Boy,
one of
did
his
he.
favorite guys.
I think he
Yeah.
was his favorite hero. And I'm like, that just seems like a hipster choice. Like everyone else hates him, so I'm gonna love him, even though he does objectively kind of suck.
I think we've done three Aquaman issues now. The first one was the one where I think Mike L made me read the one where his little baby dies, right?
Yeah, so that must have been right around this time. Pretty close.
Yeah, it's right before this, I think. And then we did his California sinking, and we still don't have an
Yep.
answer. We still don't
I
know.
was hoping this one would give us answers. It did not.
And then this one, so three Aquamans. But yeah, I don't know. Let's try and just get this over with as quickly as possible, maybe.
Yeah. It is Thanksgiving evening as we record this, so I think we can all be thankful that at least this will be a short episode.
Yes. But first, let's remind everybody if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Last I checked, we're at 433 subscribers. So we
Okay.
picked up a couple more. We get like two row bits a
Incremental growth.
week.
I like it.
Sign up for the show. So
I'll take it.
and
It does mean eventually we'll get to Dark Knight Returns, so that's something.
yes, if we get to 500 subscribers, Jack is going to make me read The Dark Knight Returns, and I do not want to do that. So there you go. All right. Also, a book out there called Monkey Flip about a chimp detective. Oh, Monkey Flip would make great stocking stuffer.
Oh, yeah, it
You know,
would.
so
That would be very
it's
good
the,
for everyone in your family.
it's the holiday season. All right, so let's get to Aquaman. Issue 58. All right, so everyone
Mhm.
knows Aquaman. He's a fish guy. That's all you need to know about him. He's a fish
Yep.
guy.
Hence
But
why he's fighting the Fisherman. That seems like it would be his arch enemy right there.
but just a quick recap. His real name is Arthur Curry.
I don't know if you know if we needed to recap since they do it in this very
Yeah,
issue because they're like nobody knows Aquaman. We got to keep retelling the origin every couple issues because nobody knows.
his first appearance was More Fun Comics, issue 73 in 1941, created by Mort Weisinger and Paul Norris. And I guess in his golden age appearance there back in the old days, he wasn't. It was a different history. Like his dad was a scientist who
Hey,
basically
who had
lived
sex with a
underwater,
fish?
and he lived underwater in like this little airtight habitat under the sea. He was researching Atlantis and everything, and he had his son down there with him. Who knows where the wife was? She probably said, "I'm not going to living under the water with you. You're a weirdo."
Yeah,
So he went down there.
this is like the
But
Phantom's wife having to live in a cage and sleep on a bed of skulls. I ain't doing this.
so, but he trained his son how to breathe underwater and talk to the fish. So
Because that's just something you can do. He didn't give him like a
yeah,
formula or nothing. He just trained him
I
like,
don't, I
hey,
don't
we're
think.
gonna
Yeah, I
live
think he
down
just
here,
taught
so
him.
you better learn
He taught him
how to
yeah,
breathe.
pretty sure that's all it was.
Wow,
So
that's
that was,
terrible.
that was the golden age one, and then things changed over the years. But he appeared in More Fun Comics for a while, but then he went to Adventure Comics, and he ran in Adventure Comics throughout the 1940s, 1950s, and early 1960s. He's one of the few superheroes to continually run throughout the 1950s. Because a lot of the superheroes, were shut down,
I
but
mean, I
not
feel like the
Aquaman.
Flash is continually running.
Yeah,
But
yeah. There's only like a handful of them. And then in the early 1960s era, he got his own series in 1962.
ooh.
And that series, that's the series we're reading here today, it lasted 56 issues. All
I
right.
was gonna say like that's 62 and now we're in 77 and they're only on 58. Something must have
Yeah.
happened there.
So it got canceled at 56, and that was in 1971. Then he went back to Action Comics for several years, until his own series resumed in 1977 with issue 57. So
Oh.
he just came back. And see, I'm guessing he probably got his own series. I'm pretty sure like his son died in the pages of like Action Comics, right? Wasn't
Oh,
that
okay,
Action
that would make
Comics?
sense. Yeah, I would think that. Yeah, unless it was happening in number 57 right before this, but I don't
I
think it
don't think
did.
so.
So,
No.
yeah.
So
So maybe the
so that's
heat off of that got him his own
yes,
book again.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah. So they gave him, and guess how long the new book lasted? Oh, 7 issues. And then people said, "Hey, this is still
He's still a
Aquaman."
fish man. Yeah.
Yeah. So this series here ended with issue 63 in 1978, and then from there it was back to Adventure Comics, and then Action Comics, and then in 1986 he got a 4 issue limited series, and then he had some one shots, and then another limited series before he got his second ongoing series in 1991, and that one lasted 13 issues. And then people said, "Hey, he's still just Aquaman." So his
Yeah.
he did get another crack at an ongoing series in 2001, and it ran for 75 issues, marking his longest running series to date. And
I
so
feel
how
like the
about that?
90s one lasted a good while. Like Peter David, I think, did almost 50 issues just himself, and then it kept going
Uh,
after that.
they said, according to my research, it's only 13 issues. 91. Maybe he was doing the yeah. Because I was going to say that because your buddy Peter David, didn't he?
Hmm.
He kind of made him try to make him cool, right? He lost a hand and stuff, right?
Yeah, and he got like a spear hand. It's pretty
Yeah.
badass.
Hmm. So maybe yeah, this is the part of the show where I Google things to make sure the
Make sure our
research was
diligent
correct.
research team, yeah, is on the ball.
Because when I was reading that, I
Uh,
was like, yeah, didn't Peter David do like some really good stuff with Aquaman?
yeah, I've been looking into possibly reading those. So yeah, there's 1991, but there's an 1994 series that
Oh,
seemed to
I missed
last
that one
75
entirely.
issues.
Oh, well, they told me that was the 2001 one.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
So
when
I
it
just,
ended.
oh, you know what? Maybe, and I can't read. Yeah.
Yeah, it says August 1994 to January 2001.
Well, there you go. So that's it.
Yep.
I just can't read.
You're just
Problem
date
solved.
dyslexic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. My heart really wasn't in the Aquaman research. So,
That is very fair. While we're on the topic of Aquaman, did you ever see the terrible costume he got right after the
I
crisis in the 80s?
I meant to look this up because I read that they said I think it was for that 1986 limited series, which would have been right after Crisis, right? Like right around that same
Yep.
time. They described it as a blue camouflage costume.
Yeah, it's weird looking. I
They
don't
said
like
it's
it.
because I just read this on Wikipedia, and they said that that costume was featured in the movie. Did you see the movies?
You know what? I never did.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either. Oh,
That first one did a whole lot of money, but I never saw it.
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at this outfit now. Yeah, I
It
remember
just does
seeing
not
this
seem
before.
Aquaman. Like it's just a completely
No.
different dude.
Yeah, it's like blue and black and um
Yeah, like meant to look like ocean waves, I guess. Kind of just looks like an Ed Hardy design or something. I don't know.
yeah, that is strange. I will say Aquaman did seem kind of cool when he lost his hand and he had the beard and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good look. I liked it.
yeah, it's not too bad.
Probably a little better than just the orange shirt and the little green underpants.
Well, green leggings. He always had full
Yeah.
leggings, right? Yeah, but
Yeah. I think he had underpants on top of those leggings then, I guess.
probably. All right. So, and also, he's just a creep because he makes a fish do everything for him. You know?
Yep. Or some other sea creature, as we find out in this one. But unless there's sea creatures around, he's pretty much useless because he can't do anything himself.
The hermit crab uh, comes to save him in this issue, I believe.
Yep.
Hermit crab. Yeah, he's just at home. He can't like open up a jar, and he's like, come on, dolphins, help me open up this jar." And then the dolphins come over, have to open up the jar.
Which is pretty hard since they don't have any arms at all.
All right, but the reason why Jank picked this issue, the Fisherman is the villain here.
Yeah,
You ready to hear all about his backstory?
I can't wait.
All
Seems like he has
right.
a lot of appearances, and by a lot I mean maybe three.
His his real name is unknown. His first appearance, Aquaman 21, 1965, created by Nick Cardy. And I'm done. So
All
that's
right. When you never reveal his identity, I guess you don't have much to go off of.
apparently he was like a criminal, a criminal fella who developed a special underwater suit that would let him, because when you're a fisherman, the one thing you want to do is go underwater.
Yes. You can really fling around your fishing pole underwater. That's gonna work out well.
But yeah, so he's some sort of ace criminal, and he's got this pressurized suit that lets him go underwater, and he's got a mechanical fishing rod that he uses again underwater, which is weird,
Yep.
and he's got a belt like full of special lures that he can throw. They can be like grenades or gases or something. I don't know.
Yeah, again, gas probably not really useful underwater. Uh,
A
but
couple
he
times
somehow uses it this issue.
I guess in his early appearances, he was running or I never know because when you read DC, there's so many things, like character backstories. You
Yeah,
don't know
yeah, they keep
what's,
changing it every
yeah.
couple years.
So, but according to what I read there, one of his early things, he was running guns to the evil Atlanteans or what, or I don't know, someone trying to take over Atlantis. He was
Yeah,
running
they're
guns to them.
rivals or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And then he was running drugs with the help of dolphins. He was using dolphins to run
Smuggling
drugs.
it in their blowholes.
I don't know. This, those dolphins sound like some real jerks for running drugs.
Flipper would never do that. He
Yeah.
was a clean cut dolphin.
And then I guess at some point, it was always seen that he was just a normal fella. But then I'm guessing at some point, though, that he wears this little wacky helmet on his head, and this like
Yeah, he sure does.
you never see his face. It's kind of like just it looks like a
Looks like a jellyfish or something on his head.
yeah, it's kind of strange. So, but apparently, it's an alien parasite,
Oh,
and it like consumes it. It like takes control of that person's body, and it gives them some powers and stuff. So I'm guessing this was an
okay.
idea they came up with many years later to
Yeah,
explain.
it seems weird that an alien would be so concerned with dealing coke and smuggling it to be a dolphin.
So then, like they apparently more than one person has been the fisherman over the years because one of them supposedly died in like 2006 in some comic called Gotham City or something. Was there a comic
Oh,
book called that? I don't know.
Gotham.
Gotham something. Gotham. It doesn't matter.
This
Uh,
is the one about like the police,
yeah,
GCPD or
sure.
something like that, maybe.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But then they said, well, I was just a fisherman, not the fisherman. So I don't know. Whatever.
Because you got to keep the legacy of the fisherman alive. What would the
Yes.
DC universe be without that?
Yes, that's really all I got about this guy. I don't know. That's plenty when you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
plenty.
yeah.
All right. So the
Oh boy.
creators here are David Michelinie, and we've talked
Hmm.
about he's the writer. We talked about him many times. 199 credits at DC, including Aquaman issues 57 through 61. So that's
Most of that short run there.
yeah. And when I think David Michelinie, I think what Iron Man? Didn't he do Iron Man over at
Yeah.
Marvel?
Iron Man and
And some
Spider-Man are the big
Spider-Man,
ones that
yeah.
come. Yep.
Yeah. So, and then the artist here is Jim Aparo. Of course, we've talked about him countless times here on the show. In fact, just
Sure have.
recently, right? Did he do that Superman one we did recently, or
Ooh. He might
no?
have.
Did he do that Phantom Quarterback one or no?
You know what? He could have. I feel like that was during
Mm.
the Kurt Swan era, but
Oh yeah, you know what? It probably was. But Jim Aparo was a big Batman artist for many, many years, and
yeah, sure was.
He had 484 credits at DC, including Aquaman issues 40 through 59. So he was there for the original run there when it ended, and then he came back to do 2 issues after it came back, or
Oh,
three
look at
issues.
that.
So I'll say he really loved Iron or Aquaman. Yeah.
He did.
He's like, hey, I got to draw the issue with the fisherman. I got to do it.
I got a real good take on the headpiece.
There you go. That's the background for this year comic book. Like we said, this is like right after Aquaman's son died. Although at the moment they're still trying to save him. So
Yeah, the first part of this story says he's dead, he's been murdered, but then the second part is his wife trying to save the young boy's life. So I don't know.
and
It's kind of
how did he die again?
unclear.
Was it Black Manta that killed him? He suffocated him somehow, or
It was definitely Black Manta. I don't know the exact details of what he did.
if I remember, he had him in like this because wasn't he making Aquaman fight Aqualad? Remember they're
Oh
having a fight
yeah.
to the death,
Yep.
and it was all to save his son, and like his son was in like a little air bubble, but because he breathes under, he needs water to breathe. There's no water, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like it's one of them deals,
Yep. Yep.
and I think he suffocated in there. Yeah. So
He should have
anyway,
done what his dad did in the Golden Age and just been
I
like,
thought
figure it out.
figure it out. All right, Jake, why don't you describe the cover for us?
Okay, so we just got a little DC corner circle up there, just the logo, nothing fancy. Then it says the incredible origin of Aquaman, and it's a cool looking, I guess, logo. It's very
It's
kind of
weird.
60s like Aquarian
Yes.
kind of thing
Uh,
going on. Age of
yeah.
Aquarius.
Yeah,
Um,
the font's in red outlined in black, and then it's over a yellow background outlined in orange. So it's a
yeah.
very
The Q kind
odd,
of looks like a little fish, which I
yeah,
guess is
like a
cool.
goldfish cracker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Or
font
Qbert.
and all like the holes in the letters are like circles. So it does
Yep.
convey underwater or fish with the font. So
That it does.
good job there,
They did a
Aquaman, I
good,
guess.
yep. Then it says plus Mara's quest and Aquaman's deadliest battle.
All right, now
Yes, that's
Mara.
what.
Oh, oh, go ahead. I stepped on your joke. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, this is his deadliest battle. A guy with a fishing rod. I can
Yeah,
see why this book lasted 7 issues.
yeah. And keep in mind, we're only a few months after like he fought Black Manta and Black Manta killed his son. That was probably his deadliest battle.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, someone actually died there.
but here the fisherman is Rod. But it says Mara's quest. Mara is Aquaman's wife,
Yep.
and I learned this today when I was reading. She's not from Atlantis. She's from like another dimensional underwater world. Like it's in
Oh,
another
yeah,
dimension.
that's true.
The the aqua dimension or something. I don't know. Just let me stress this up front. I hate all of this. I can't stand
Yeah.
a second of this. You know,
Yeah, you
I
can see why they had the crisis on Infinite
this,
Earths. Get rid of some of these other Earths. There's too many.
I don't even know how to swim. I don't like Aquaman. Okay,
Even
it's not my thing. And it's
if you
always
just hang
so.
out by the pool, I wouldn't be down with this guy.
I always have so many questions when I'm reading Aquaman, and they're talking underwater, and everybody can
Yeah.
hear each other, and like
Yep.
and then we see like a clip of him swimming through his bedroom here. There's like, first of all, they had separate beds, so the marriage was clearly on the rocks already.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but they
Unless
had
you just
just like
push them together, have a giant bed.
they just had their their bedding, their sheets and stuff. Like what? It's
Yeah.
underwater. What are we?
How do you have a blanket underwater? That's weird.
I just don't understand any of this. Oh,
Yep.
all right. Anyway,
Yeah, I
get
like it
back to
better
the.
if like in Atlantis itself, like it's air, like it's a dome and there's kind of air, because at least that
Yes,
makes more sense to me rather than full on underwater, because that just seems like a lot to deal with.
yes. That's why. I wonder how they did it in the movies. Like, was it always?
I'm pretty sure like like I said, I didn't see the movies, but from seeing Justice League, I want to say there was like weird air bubbles that would pop up when they wanted to talk to each other. I was like, all right, this is stupid.
Yikes. Yeah. All right.
All
So yeah,
right.
get back
But yeah,
to
the rest of the
describing this
cover,
great cover.
it's I guess we're in the Aqua Cave here, which is apparently very green. It's like a emerald green ceiling and like lime green walls. And he's got his little trophies all over the place. And there's like the aqua boat or whatever the hell that thing is back there. And the fisherman's kind of there in the background casting his line over Aquaman. He's all wrapped up in it. And he's throwing some gas pellets over by Aquaman, and Aquaman just looking terrified, like, "Oh no, I got a tensile strength of like one. How can I get out of this?"
Where are my dolphins when I need them? All right, so yeah, this is a Jim Aparo cover, and again, Aquaman for those on it, he's got like an orange. I guess it's supposed to be like a chainmail kind of shirt, or what looks like fish scales on the shirt.
Yeah, maybe like a scuba suit almost.
He's got green gloves, green leggings, like green underpants, um, and then he's got a bright yellow belt with a big A as a
Yeah.
buckle. Because again, a lot of superheroes forget how to spell their names, so they have to a reminder somewhere on
Yep.
the outfit. And why
We
don't you
learned that from the
describe
Mandarin.
try to describe what Fisherman looks like for us?
Okay. So the fisherman, again, he's kind of got like an almost Magneto-like helmet going on, where it kind of does the little M thing, but it's like I said, it's like a jellyfish or a squid of some kind. So it's
You know
like
what it
kind of a
kind of reminded
bright
me of?
yellow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
if you remember G.I. Joe Zartan, he kind of had like a
Oh,
little thing on his head, like a little
yeah.
hoodish. It's not like it doesn't look like it's a hard helmet. It almost looks like a cloth helmet of something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
a
very much so.
yeah, like a rag just hanging
Yeah.
over his head.
But
But
then the middle, like where his face is, it's just fully shadowed, then like all blacked out. So yeah, there's nothing, you can't see anything of his face there. But he's got this weird jellyfish kind of sitting on his head. And he's wearing like a purple shirt and pants. And no, pretty much just purple. The shirt goes over his hands. He doesn't really have separate gloves. And he's got these big like stripper boots, these big blue stripper boots. I guess they're
go-go
like
boots.
wading boots for yeah,
That's
for
how he makes his
going
extra
in the
money on the
water.
weekends. Go-go dancer.
Yeah. That's why he knows how to work that cage in this issue.
Yeah, that's how he knows how to work the pole. Yeah,
Yep.
that's great.
And then the weirdest part is he's got like a big like silver belt that also has these giant silver suspender things going over and
Yes.
around his arms.
Yeah.
Not sure what those do exactly, except to hold up his pants. But I guess they do
Oh, his
that.
go-go boots. And yeah, like the belt portion, it's got like lures attached to it. And then he's got
Yeah.
like a little spot in the middle of it where he can anchor his fishing pole. So give him more leverage, I guess. About that.
Yep. That's what he calls it.
So,
Oh, gotta
so
anchor my
yeah, it's
rod to my belt here.
it's not the best cover.
I
Let's say it's probably not the
think
best.
it's interesting looking. I like it.
So, all right, we open it up and we get a splash page of Aquaman. He's on like a computer monitor and he's swimming. Again, there's electronic devices underwater.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
how
does
does
this
this
happen?
work? He's
Because
got a TV just sitting there
yes,
underwater. Like, what is
he's like
going
swimming
on?
into his house underwater. And he's calling him out, Mara, Mara, I'm back, you know. Oh, great Neptune, must you take from me everything I love? Is there no end to this torment? I say that
Yeah,
every
because it says
morning when I
the
wake up.
last it's true. The last few days have not been kind to Arthur Curry. His only son has been murdered. His oldest friend has deserted him, and now he finds that his wife has vanished like a sandcastle at high tide.
Oh, nice. Yeah, keep going. Read the next one.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not exactly been a red letter week for the half-human, half-Atlantean hero known as Aquaman.
Yeah. And yeah, so he's
Somebody's
swimming
watching
on
him
a
on the monitor.
yeah, and there's a hand there in the shadows. Someone's watching him. But apparently this isn't this isn't the fisherman watching him. This is the guy who's because someone like hired the fisherman, right, to go after
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Yep. And it's kind of unclear what exactly he ultimately wanted because I feel like the
Yeah.
fisherman could have killed Aquaman, but
Yes. Could have killed him easily.
yep.
But he did not. So yeah, Aquaman returned home because all right. So after his son died there, they thought he died. Aquaman got very angry
Yeah.
and uh, oh, his buddy Aqualad, he parted ways with because Aqualad was pissed. He's like, "Hey, you were literally trying to kill me there, you know?" And Aquaman's like, "Hey, I had to try and kill you to save my own son. So sorry, buddy. Got to try to kill
Yeah.
you." So Aqualad wasn't
Aquaman.
amused by that, and so he parted ways. I guess that's the longest friend or the oldest friend he's ever had, which is weird that his oldest friend is a teenage boy.
Yep. He befriended him when he was a zygote. Like, this kid's
Yeah,
gonna be my best friend someday.
and and he went off for revenge, looking for Black Manta. So that's where he went.
Yeah.
He went to go find Black Manta, and he just left his wife and
Mira's,
his dead baby.
she's like trying to save this kid's life, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna get that Black Manta.
I gotta get him. So that's where he's been. So he comes back and he finds Mira is not there. She's not at home, and he
Yep.
swims through their bedroom with the the twin beds.
These beds haven't been slept in. I don't know how you could tell underwater, but the blankets are
It's
just
probably a
floating
relief
around.
that you don't want to. Hopefully, she wasn't sleeping with someone else in those beds while
Yeah.
you're gone, Aquaman. But their headboards are just giant clamshells. So that's
Yep.
I hate
Got a whole Ricky
Aquaman.
Ricardo thing going on here.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, he's swimming around, and then boom, there's just the fisherman just shows up, and
Yeah. It's like about time you showed up, Aquaman.
oh, is
And
that your
he's got
official
his.
fisherman voice, or do you want to give him like a?
Oh, what should the
Well,
fisherman sound like?
I don't know. You're good at this though, maybe.
It's about time you showed up, Aquaman. I was beginning to get a little bored.
That's
That's the voice I busted out last week. I finally found a use for
that is
it.
pretty great. I want to hear you do more of that, but it sounds painful to your throat, so I'm not really going to ask you to do it. But I really would like to hear a whole issue of that voice. But so they start fighting, and Aquaman, he's very angry. You know that fisherman's
Yeah.
just in his house,
I
and
can't take it out on Black Manta. I'll take it out on you.
oh yeah, so fisherman says, my current employer seems to consider you a possible threat to certain project. How about let's get an article in there to a certain project he's undertaking, and
Yep.
so sent me to remove that possibility. A task I look forward to with great enthusiasm. And then Aquaman says, "You'll be looking through a broken face unless you tell me what." Oh, you're so tough, Aquaman. But then Fisherman just throws a little fishing line at him. Aquaman jumps out of the way, punches Fisherman, but then Fisherman grabs one of the little lures off his belt and hits Aquaman. It's like a grenade. It explodes. Chapoom. That's a sound effect you don't hear a lot of. CH-POOM. Chapoom. Uh, that might be the
Must have
first
been
time
that
I've ever
bean I
encountered.
had for dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. So then Aquaman's like, I got away from your stupid little grenade. He's like, I wasn't trying to hit you with grenades, just to push you into the area I want you to go. Because then he hits a button on a remote control that again somehow works underwater, and it drops a fishing net over the top of
Yeah,
Aquaman.
apparently this was the fisherman's fishing net originally that he used on Aquaman before, but Aquaman kept it for his cave because he's just ripping off Batman even more. Besides having an
Yeah, I
aqua
was gonna
cave,
say
he also has, mementos from his old crimes that he's foiled.
this.
So it's very much just ripping off Batman. But then so Fisherman's like, "Oh, hey, if I'm here again and he's got my net, I'm gonna make use of it."
All right, yeah. So Batman's got his cave where he keeps trophies and past things. Aquaman has this cave where he does. Superman's got his Fortress of Solitude where he kind of keeps souvenirs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So does
Doesn't
Wonder Woman
Arrow
have
have
a
an arrow
thing?
cave, I think?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. These DC heroes are weird.
Yep.
All right, but this is a fancy Aquaman is just ripping through the net there. He's so mad, but Fisherman hits another little button, and somehow it like decompresses. It changes the water pressure in under the. It's I don't understand a second of this.
Yeah. You could have just
It's,
had it like electrocute him or something. Nothing
uh,
apparently, that should electrocute everything else. But this comic book doesn't seem to care about what's happening underwater. So why should
because
we?
this net, there are like big gaping holes in this net. It's not like a really
Yeah.
tight net, and like water can flow in and out of it very easily. So, but somehow it changes the water pressure inside the netting, and it gives Aquaman a case of the bends. And
Uh-oh.
Jank sometimes gets the bends when he goes to Taco Bell. Is that right? He,
It's true. Only Baja Blast can cure me though. It's got
yeah.
healing powers.
So
I
then
did
when
go scuba diving once though, and I was terrified of getting the bends. Thank God I
uh,
did not. It just does not sound fun.
then old fisherman, while Aquaman's writhing around in pain on the ground there, he tosses in another lure that shoots gas.
Yeah.
And again, don't try to ask how gas works underwater. I don't know. None of this
Nope.
makes any sense.
How does he toss these things underwater? Like he's got to be really strong.
Yeah, he tosses it. It just slowly floats. I hate all this. All right. So then
Yeah.
Aquaman wakes up. And where is he when he wakes up, though, Jay?
Well, he is strapped to a lighthouse, like strapped to the light part of the lighthouse. We should say like the giant bulb. And yeah, he's tied down.
Yeah, this is his father's former lighthouse. And yeah,
Yep.
we'll get all the backstory here in a minute. But all right, so let's just recap. The fisherman takes out Aquaman in less than 30 seconds.
Yep.
He could easily kill him.
Sure could. He's gassed and got the bends. He ain't doing shit.
But instead, what he decides to do is gather up Aquaman, swim to the surface, go up on land, climb to the top of a lighthouse, attach him to the big light at the top of the lighthouse, then come all the way back down the lighthouse, stand there with the remote control in his hand until he waits until Aquaman wakes
Yep.
up.
Yep. Then tell him exactly what's going to happen, and then be like,
Yes.
"Oh, by the way, my boss wants me to go do something else, so bye. I'm not going to stay and watch how this turns out. I'll
Man,
just assume I killed you."
this is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah. This
Uh,
is like 60s Batman logic. Death trap every week.
yeah, so he's King One is the guy he's working for. King One, do you know who that is? I have no idea.
No. I mean, King Shark would be the only one that comes to mind, but he doesn't seem like he's, I don't know, like
Oh, maybe
the
it is King
mastermind
Shark though,
type.
because I believe that's who he was running the weapons for back in the day was Shark.
Oh.
So maybe I don't
I
know.
wish it was what was that guy? Keyshawn? Who was that shark guy?
Yeah, because there's another shark
From
guy. It
Green
wasn't King
Lantern?
Shark.
Yeah.
It was like Keyshawn or something.
Yeah, something like that.
He was a giant shark. You're
I
just
love that guy.
he beat the hell out of the Green Lantern. Guy was that Guy
This
Gardner he was beating
weird.
up or
Yeah, yeah, Guy
yeah.
Gardner. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, he's getting in an argument with his boss there, and his boss is like, "Hey, just he wants a current status reports or whatever." So he's like, "All right, I gotta go report to my boss." Even though I'm talking to him on a walkie-talkie, I guess I still gotta go
Yeah.
talk to him. I don't know.
I'm sure your boss would want you to stay here and make sure you actually kill Aquaman. But no, he'd rather get the report in person than he could easily give you over the phone.
Yeah, yeah, because his
But
boss is
yeah, he's
yelling at
telling
him.
Aquaman like that NASA solar panel you modified has been fixed in place just like you ordered. So that when the beam from the lighthouse lamp
Wait,
strikes it, it'll send so much luminous energy through Aquaman that he'll make the burning of Atlanta look like a campfire. Ha ha
so the boss
ha.
that hired the fisherman also ordered a NASA solar panel
Yep.
to upgrade Aquaman's childhood lighthouse to make it more energy efficient. and to use it to kill Aquaman. I guess I
Yep.
don't know. This is
Again, a
awesome.
bullet to the head would probably work
Yeah,
better.
yeah. And but even then, like Fisherman's like, yes, I've waited a long time to see. And then his boss cuts in. You'll see nothing but the inside of a coffin, dolt, unless you get on with your work. The only reason I hired you was because I was occupied with other matters and thought you might be able to handle this end of the operation. But if I've made an unfortunate error in judgment, and he's like, oh, no, no, King One, I'll get right on it immediately. So then he just leaves.
Yep.
And so, hey, King One, like, what do you think? He just wanted Fisherman to come back and wash his car or something? Like, what other work? Isn't Aquaman like the biggest thing you got to
Yeah,
worry
it
about?
seemed like that was your big priority here. You hired him to do a job, maybe let him finish that job first.
You got to pick up my dry cleaning, and I told you I need it here by 6 o'clock.
I gotta be on Carson tonight. I gotta look good.
All right, so Fisherman leaves, and Fisherman drives a little boat. It's like purple and yellow, and it's real fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, very 60s Batman looking. He's got the fin and yep.
All right, Jake. So Fisherman leaves. Aquaman is tied to that NASA energy efficient solar panel.
Yep.
And
And he does what you always do when you're tied up in a life or death situation. You got to think about your origin. Run through every bit of it in your mind again.
yes, and because what was the because Namor and Aquaman, Namor and the Submariner, they have very similar backstories.
Yeah, definitely do.
But I think was Namor his mom was his mom the human and his dad was the Atlantean,
Uh,
or was it the same as this? Because in Aquaman, his mom was the Atlantean and his dad was the human.
yeah, that's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Um,
I think it was his
Namor
what?
was born as a hybrid mutant son of a human ship captain Leonard and the
Oh,
Atlantean
okay,
princess Fen. So it's basically the same
same
thing.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
same exact thing. All right, so yeah, except his dad's not a captain; he's a lighthouse guy. He runs a lighthouse, and
Yep.
and one day he's out there working the lighthouse, and he finds a discovery. Just a smoking hot blonde is on the beach, and he's on a raft or
Yeah.
something. He's like, "Oh man,
This is the
I
best
gotta
job ever. What
I
if this
gotta
happens
go
every day?
get this blonde." And he finds so they fall in love, and they have a baby,
Hmm.
and their baby can breathe underwater. And
I like how they show that. Like, oh, he's scuba diving and he sees his son underwater. Like, what's going on here? How did this happen?
his son's just sitting on the dirt under the water, playing with turtles and stuff. He's got a big
Like
smile on
he
his
dropped the kid in the water and then was like, "Oh, I
yeah,
better get my scuba suit on and
I
try to
know.
save him."
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
do you think he was just going for a normal scuba, little swim, and he's, oh my God, there's my son underwater playing with turtles. How did this happen?
We sent out an Amber Alert. Turns out he was in the pond.
And then somehow the mother gets sick and dies. They don't really say what it was.
Yeah,
Do you think it was scurvy? She had the
it
scurvy?
could be. She's not getting
Uh,
enough limes in that lighthouse.
so then they show the dad and little Aquaman there, and he's talking to the fishes. And it's similar to the cartoon. Like the cartoon, they always had those little like rings come out of his head when he's talking
Yeah.
telepathically to the fish.
Ooh.
That's exactly right. So they're kind of doing that here. And uh, and then we get another deathbed thing where now he's at the deathbed of his dad, you know?
Yeah. Everyone's dropping dead.
And his dad says, "You have a wonderful gift, my son, the gift of power. Use it well to bring justice to the seas we both love. Got to bring
I guess this
justice
is
to the
why he like
seas."
Aqualad was his only friend because like he grew up in a lighthouse with two parents, stranded away from everyone else, and then they both died. So he's like, I
He
got
only,
nothing. Starting
he
over.
only, he only talked to fish.
Yeah.
So he So his dad dies, and now he's still strapped to that solar panel. And what does he decide to do, Jank?
Well, his dad's dying words were like, "You have a wonderful gift, my son, the gift of power. Use it well to bring justice to the seas we both love." And Aquaman's like, "Oh, yeah, no, I can't give up. Father was right. I have an obligation, one I have to honor. As long as there's a breath left in my body, I'm gonna make other things do the work for me."
It is
And he
kind of weird though
reaches out
because
his,
he normally talks to fish and he's strapped to the top of a lighthouse. So it is a quite the predicament here for Aquaman
yeah,
because not a
yeah,
lot of fish
he's
can just
out of
come
the
jumping out
water,
of the
so
water.
he's getting weak. And he's like,
Yeah.
I think at one point he does think, oh, maybe I could get like a whale to come up and spray me with water from its blowhole, but probably too far away for that.
Yeah, like usually the dolphins and the whales are who he leans on a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And he's out of luck because they can't help him. So who does he call on, Jank?
The hermit crabs, they're just crawling around on the beach.
Yeah,
It's like, this is all I got. They are
the
technically
hermit
sea creatures,
crabs.
but they're on the land right now, so that I can make them my bitches for now. And so he
Aquaman
has
has
them
a
come
long
up.
history of crabs, and they come to help him. So,
That's why Mira left him. I'm not buying that shampoo again.
it just they just walked right up the lighthouse. They just in a single foul line.
Yep. Like that Lemmings game for the computer back in the day. So they use their claws on the bonds that are tying Aquaman to the solar panel, and just in the nick of time, they get him off, and he jumps into the water.
Yeah, he said, yeah, they're cutting through the ropes there, and he says, their claws are small but sharp. I only hope they can do the job in time. All right, little ones, get away. And he just like kind of brushes, like kicks, like bucks them off or something. And they're at the top of a lighthouse, so he doesn't care about these hermit crabs at all. They're going to fall to their deaths
No.
probably. And
As long as I live, who cares about them?
he breaks the ropes finally, and he falls off the solar panel just as like all the light starts shining through it or whatever. And he
Yeah.
falls in the water, and he gets re-energized now. He's back in water, so he's back to his full strength again. And he looks back at the lighthouse, and he's like, "I owe you a lot, old friend, and maybe someday I can pay you back. I'll get you a new solar panel to make you even more energy efficient. But
Yeah.
right now, there's still a fisherman to catch, because after all, I do have a responsibility." And then we get a
Do you
narration,
think
and there's
anyone's
a lot.
working this lighthouse anymore? It seems kind of
No, I think it's
abandoned.
just
Like
abandoned
after
here.
the dad died, yeah, nobody's working here anymore.
And he's like, and as the last rays of an evening sun glint off the rolling Atlantic, who can say if the sparkle in the ancient lighthouse tower is mere reflection or simply a soft, satisfied smile of pride? Yeah, it's probably just a reflection. That's probably all it is.
Yeah,
The
there's a lot of
end.
light coming off that thing. Yeah.
So there you go. Um,
That was thrilling.
yeah, yeah, it really wasn't at all. It was pretty terrible
No.
because when you think about it, Aquaman swam home looking for his wife. He's not there. The fisherman KOs him in like 30 seconds. He wakes up strapped to a lighthouse tower. We recap the origin that everyone knows that he's probably been told a
Yep.
thousand times. And then some hermit crabs save him. And that's the issue.
Yeah. When you split the book into two different stories, you kind of don't really get a complete story in either one, turns out.
Yeah, because we do get a backstory here of Mira. We see what she's been up to, where she went, and there's some guy named Volko she's talking to. Oh, Volko?
Yeah, I guess he's like a scientist or something trying to save the Aqua baby.
He's got a wacky hair. He's bald, but he's got like wings of white hair above his ears, like flipping out to the sides. And he's got a big white
Yeah.
mustache, white beard. It's like goes off into two directions as well. So
I
this
think I
is
gotta
a
adopt this look. I haven't gone
yeah, it's good
fully
look.
white yet, but I gotta
Good
start growing
look.
that out.
Uh, oh, this is written by Paul Kupperberg, and the artist is Juan Ortiz. And don't. Oh, and Vince Coletta. I guess Coletta was on the inks. So there you go. Mira's trying to save the baby, and
Yep.
this Volko is telling her he might have a way to
There's only
do it, but
one
she's got
device
to.
that could save it, but
Yeah.
it's in your home dimension, the dimension you came from. And she's like, "Ah, I can't go back there." He's like, "Oh, you better, or your baby's gonna die."
Well, I think he's kind of reluctant. He doesn't really want her to go because it's dangerous or something. And she's like, I got to do it, Volko. I got to. So she goes off. And he's like, No, Mira, you mustn't. You don't know the danger.
Mhm.
She's already gone. So, yeah, she somehow burst through to the other dimension. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something about like water pressure. She increases the pressure under the ocean so that it opens up the rift. The seawater bubbles as water rushes forward until the ocean focuses tons of pressure on the dimensional rift, held there by sheer will alone until it explodes and then rips open the hole again.
Yeah, so she pops back in her old dimension and she's right away surrounded by like guards, guys with guns, and I don't know.
Yeah, guy in a dopey hat.
What kind of power does she use here to hit the one guy in the dopey hat? Like she just what is happening there? Like some green thing comes out of
Yeah,
her
she's like a
hand. Like
Green Lantern. Yeah, Green Lantern basically. Like she's
yeah,
using weird green construct energy.
and then one of them shoots her, and she's wearing a form-fitting one-piece like green psychedelic outfit. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
oh
very 70s.
yeah, and she has like a little yellow crown on her head too, and she's a redhead. So
hmm
it's Mira. So there's a guy named Leron, Leron,
Leron Jenkins.
and I guess he took
He's got some
over.
great eyebrows, this guy.
He's got the eyebrow equivalent of Volko's beard.
Yes.
So I guess he's the guy that took over for her after she left the kingdom.
Yeah, he was in prison for treason, but now he's gotten loose and is taking over. And Mira's just like, yeah, I don't care about any of that. I'm just here to get a device and I'm gonna go home. He's like, liar, you're here to dethrone me. And she's just like, no, really don't care.
Yeah, and he's like, I guess she's there to see a guy named Zabel, Xebel, Zebel.
Yeah,
Um, he has served his purpose. He shall be treated as a traitor. And look behind you, my dear, and witness his fate, a fate that you shall soon share. And she says, Great Neptune. And they see that Zabel guy like chained up.
yep.
All right, that's the end. So there you go.
That was a short, pointless story right there.
6 pages of Mira.
Yep.
So, all right, Aquaman. Yeah, none of this was good or entertaining. I I didn't like any of this.
Yeah, I like the concept of the fisherman and how stupid it is. It sounds like those 60s issues. Unfortunately, those are outside of our range, but where they're having drug or dolphins smuggling drugs, that sounds like it would be more fun than this was.
I just find it so hard to believe after reading this issue that the series ended after just 7 issues of the reboot.
Yeah,
This
how
is the
could that
quality
be?
storytelling they're delivering. Really. So yeah, this stinks. The Fisherman was a letdown. Uh, just the fact that he just leaves and yeah.
Yeah, the whole concept of the story where it's just like, yeah, or he's just gonna, he wants to kill Aquaman, but he's not really going to, even though he had a clear chance to do so.
But Submariner's way cooler than Aquaman.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he's got some attitude to him, which
Yeah,
makes
he's
him
like a
like more
jerk, you
entertaining.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got wings on his ankles. That's pretty cool. And he shouts Imperious Rex.
Yeah, he's got a catchphrase. What does Aquaman have? Fish, do it.
There you go. I don't
Fish, go
know.
get me a beer.
I give it like maybe a two. I don't know. Uh, 2 or 3 for
Yeah,
this.
I'd probably give it like a 3, I guess, just because I like the fisherman. and how stupid all of his gimmicks were underwater, how they make no scientific sense.
Yeah. So, all right, there's Aquaman. Yay! Anything else you want to say about this, Jake?
It was a delight, a holiday miracle for all.
There you go.
How do you top that next week, Mike Dell?
Well, I'm going to a book that I've never heard of,
Oh, interesting.
and from DC Comics from 1987, Silverblade issue 2.
Oh,
You ever
okay.
heard of Silverblade?
No clue of this at all.
I have not heard of it either. Apparently, we're going to do issue 2. So issue 1 it was a 12-issue limited series, and the hero here is an aging film star from old Hollywood who
Oh,
somehow through a certain sort of enchantment or some mystical statue, he like falls into a bunch of his old films, and he gets the power to turn into any of the characters he played in his film career.
oh, okay.
And he goes back in like I guess it's like a paranormal situation too. He's hunting like vampires and stuff and like a mummy or something. I don't know. But
Oh,
that's so we'll learn all about it next week here on the show. Silverblade issue 2.
this sounds like an idea they could do with the kid who played McLovin. He could just turn into all of his McLovin-esque characters. That'll come in so handy.
Yeah, that is a good question that maybe we should ask. If you could be one actor, if you could be any of his characters, who would you be? That would be an interesting question. We'll have to think about that
Yeah.
one. Oh, Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman.
We'll get cousin Brandon to write a poem about it. Who would you be?
So, so there you go. Next week here in the big show, Silverblade. I've never heard of this in my life.
Silver Blade. Do
We'll
do
try it out.
do.
All right. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We appreciate the support. And until next week, don't kid any jank on you.